Schön, dass du da bist.
Schön, dass du da bist.
Spiel, Spaß und Spannung.
Spiel,
aber
Spaß
ohne
und
Schokolade.
aber
Denn
ohne
nur die
Schokolade.
Milch macht's.
Denn nur die Milch macht's.
Erlebe hier nicht dein größtes Abenteuer.
Dein größtes
Denn das
Abenteuer.
geht nur
Denn das
in der großen freien Welt.
in der großen freien Welt.
Wenn ihr grenzenlose Freiheit erleben
Wenn ihr
wollt,
grenzenlose Freiheit
dann
erleben
müsst ihr
wollt,
leider mit dem Auto oder Motorrad
dann
fahren.
müsst ihr leider mit dem
Das
Auto oder
gibt es hier
Motorrad
nicht.
fahren. Das gibt es hier nicht.
Wenn du jetzt nicht enttäuscht bist,
Wenn du jetzt nicht
dann
enttäuscht bist,
ist Gauvitec genau
dann
dein
ist
Kanal.
Gauvitec genau dein Kanal.
Dieser Stream wird da aufgenommen, wo er passiert.
Da aufgenommen,
Einfach
wo er
sauber
passiert.
und sicher.
Einfach sauber.
Und wenn du
und
deinen
sicher.
Freunden ein
Und
Küsschen
wenn du
geben
deinen
willst,
Freunden ein
vergiss
Küsschen
nicht,
geben willst,
uns dabei weiter zu
vergiss
empfehlen.
nicht, uns dabei weiter zu empfehlen.
Gauvitec freut sich,
Gauvitec
dir einen neuen
freut sich,
Stream präsentieren
einen
zu können.
neuen Stream
Wir
präsentieren
wünschen
zu
dir
können.
viel Spaß
Wir wünschen dir
und
viel
eine
Spaß
angenehme Reise.
und eine angenehme Reise.
Ja, moin, 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 liebe Freunde der gepflegten Spielspaß-Unterhaltung. Heute machen wir eine Runde Chicken Police. Das Ding wurde schon von Behind als Tipp empfohlen. Und ja, ich habe es jetzt mal zugelegt, weil ich auch das Szenario ganz gut finde, dieses Film Noir. Und ja, die Idee mit den Tierköpfen ist ziemlich skurril, aber hört sich interessant an und ja, gucken wir mal, ob das Spiel denn auch sonst ja noch einiges da bereithält. Das fällt unter das Adventure-Genre, also Rätsel oder ähnliches, da bin ich jetzt nicht so der König, aber wir schauen mal, wie wir das da hinkriegen und dann switchen wir doch mal um und dann schauen wir mal, ob... Da haben wir es. So. Option eigentlich. Die Filmkörnung können wir mal lassen. So. Ja, dann legen wir mal los. Schau mal. Raymond Chandler.
I ran out to get a pack of cigarettes, but I left my wallet at home. Yeah, that's me. I'm getting old. My name is Sonny Featherland, an investigator for 20 years, and once the star of the predatory division of the Clawville Police Department, one half of the legendary Chicken Police. But buying a pack of smokes is more than I can handle right now. Maybe I should just lay low. Yeah, I'll do that. The most colorful place in the wilderness. For all the gods, what bullshit. The last clucking color left this city years ago. And slowly I'll turn gray too. Still, what do I expect? We're living in a vast experiment and don't even notice that everything got clucked up a long time ago. We believe in this wonderland of peaceful coexistence. Wolves and sheep, chickens and hounds. Yeah, sure, why not? It's just ridiculous. The dog eats the chicken. It's in our nature. I'm not propping up the illusion anymore. 121 days, and it's over. Retirement.
Ja, Rente, ne? Wollen wir alle mal hin.
What could possibly go wrong?
Wobei Hühnchen auch ziemlich brutal sein können. Die rumpickeln.
Ah, crap. My office lock is a piece of shit if a dame can pick it. She stood in the darkness. The light painted stripes on her body. It whispered, 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 secret little things that were never there in the first place. But she was no zebra.
Was geht hier ab? Ja, das ist wieder mal so typisch. Ah, super geil. No, ey, ich werd beschallert. Da hat man sich hier wieder mal alles schön rausgepickt und was ist? Es läuft schon wieder nicht, meine Güte, ey. Also so manchmal steckt hier auch irgendwie einfach der Wurm drin. Zum Kotzen. Mühe gemacht, einfach mal alles zu checken und trotzdem schmiert das Ding jetzt hier ab. Das ist der Wahnsinn.
Ah, crap. My office lock is a piece of shit if a dame can pick it. She stood in the darkness. The light painted stripes on her body. It whispered secret little things that were never there in the first place. But she was no zebra. Reality was just a light switch away. Elizabeth or Charlotte? I was sure she'd have a sophisticated sounding name. She had a bygone look in her eyes, older than this ancient building, and perhaps the whole city itself. Or maybe I'm just drunk. But she was the first womanly thing in my place for a long time, so I had to give her a chance.
So, das Licht malte Streifen auf ihren Körper, geflüsterte Nettigkeiten, die niemals existieren, aber ein Zebra war sie nicht. Ja, ein Zebra ist sie auch nicht. Lichtschalter, mein Weg zur Erleuchtung, okay. Elisabeth oder Charlotte, bestimmt hatte sie keinen gewöhnlichen Namen. Ehrlich älter als dieses steinalte Gebäude, älter noch als die Stadt, aber vielleicht hatte ich auch einfach zu viel getrunken. Sie war jedenfalls das erste weibliche Wesen seit einer Ewigkeit, das meine vier Wände betreten hatte, schon allein deshalb musste ich ihr eine Chance geben. Aha, okay. Horny Chicken. Machen wir wahrscheinlich erstmal ein Licht an, denke ich mal. Ja. Bilder. Reden wir direkt mal mit der Ja, ich denke, ja. Pork Chicken. Ne, wir gucken sie erstmal an.
Who is this dame anyway? And what the cluck is she doing in my apartment on New Year's Eve?
Ja, das wissen wir nicht. Also reden wir mit ihr. Ah, der Stil ist schon geil.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Deborah, Miss Deborah Ibanez.
Aha. Miss Deborah.
You're mistaken, ma'am.
Oh, really? Please enlighten me, Mr. Featherland.
I'm not a private eye. I'd recommend Mr. Philmar Lowe instead of me. He's a nice guy.
Wer ist Filmer Lowe? Ne?
Believe me, Mr. Featherland, it's not an accident I came to you.
Ja, mache ich auch immer. Wenn Kunden kommen, dann direkt erstmal sagen, bist falsch hier. Geh einfach mal woanders hin.
Look, miss, I work for the police and I'm currently on leave. I couldn't accept private commissions even if I wanted to. Not even from a classy dame like you.
Ach so, deswegen hat er so ein Büro. Okay.
Am I that easy to read?
Ah, sie holt jetzt wahrscheinlich was aus dem Portemonnaie raus.
That's my job. But tell me, since you've invited yourself in, would you like a drink?
Drink it immer.
I don't usually drink.
Ja, aber jetzt machst du eine Ausnahme.
Well, I've got to have one. And it'd be rude of me to drink alone. So, maybe some sherry?
If you insist. But bourbon, please.
Thank the wild ones. That's all I have.
Ich kann es jetzt nicht beurteilen, was jetzt besser wäre, aber...
What a coincidence.
So come on, spill it from the beginning.
Storytime. Okay, das war eine kurze Storytime. Gucken, was jetzt hier in Personen. Impala. Female, pretty and fragile, nothing too special. Okay. She runs. Sie übernimmt kleine Aufträge für ihre Arbeitgeberin, eine Dame von Welt, aber ich glaube nicht, dass sie aus einer besonders reichen oder einflussreichen Familie stammt. Okay. Alpecerus melampus. Impala. Okay. Zurück. Schlafzimmertür. Mhm.
I wanted to travel the world when I was a kid, but I think I'm gonna end up dead in here whether I like it or not.
Oh, Knarre.
She doesn't seem so dangerous that I need to grab my gun, but you never know.
Letzte.
My last cigarette. You're lucky I don't have a light, pal. My wallet and my badge. The wallet is real. The badge ain't. Chief Bloodboil took mine. So I got this one out of a pack of cornflakes. Just in case.
Okay. Wenn das so einfach ist. Billiger Whisky. Hat er nicht gesagt, dass er eh nur Bourbon hat? Alte Bücher.
Books I'm never gonna read. Maybe nobody ever has.
Okay.
I don't even know what these papers are.
So ein Schreibtisch sieht dann immer besser aus.
I promised myself I'd write a novel one day. This is one of the most beautiful memories from my old life, before Molly left me and took our daughter. The good things in life don't last long. The best ones always leave first. I saw that in the window of a shoe store. I never understood it, or what it had to do with shoes.
Tja. Die Besten kaufen sich bessere Schuhe, sind schneller weg.
M.B. Davis, the eternal king of jazz. The photo is from the days of jazz prohibition. I only heard the old man live one time, but I'll never forget that night. And not only because I woke up at the harbor without my gun, my badge, and my pants.
Jo.
We used to be star cops a few years ago. Tabloid press, radio interviews, and even a book series. I don't miss those days. Of course, Marty, my old partner, would disagree. He just loved the spotlight. The Wild Gentlemen. Those guys rebuilt the city after the Great Fire of 867. My heroes when I was a little chick. I'm starting to think they should have left Clawville as it was, burned to the ground.
So, Schrank. Bilder hab ich geguckt. Bildnis haben wir auch geguckt. Fenster kann man nichts machen. Oh, die Stadt.
I don't see colors anymore. Only emptiness. Everything faded. I need another drink.
Ja,
I
gucken wir uns
don't
mal
even know
schauen.
where the
Ne?
key is. Whatever's inside is gonna stay there forever.
Okay. Dann, ja, nochmal ein
Every
Stück
whiskey
Whisky.
has
Nein.
the same color nowadays. At least in this price range.
Okay, ja dann uns alles angeguckt. Ich glaube schon. Schlafzimmertür noch nicht. Schlafzimmertür?
Behind that door lies the kingdom of dirty clothes, cigarette butts, and empty bottles.
Okay.
That's better. Now, if I understand correctly, your mistress is receiving threats. What kind of threats exactly?
It's a very strange matter. First, there were letters. Then it came printed on a wine bottle's label, sent as a gift. Then carved into a brick, thrown through the window. And finally, they painted it on the wall of the house in giant red letters.
I think it's time to dig a little deeper. If you don't mind, I'd like to ask you some routine questions.
Please, that's why I'm here.
Na dann zur Sache. Neue Funktion vernehmen. Okay, was war das hier? Achso, das sind die 3 neuen Sachen im Inventar. Das Opfer eine Dame ist das Ziel seltsamer Drohbrüche. Sie sind alle niedergeschrieben. Okay. Was er gerade erzählt hat. Dann vernehmen. Konzentriere dich auf das, was du über die Verdächtigen weißt. Benimmt sich jemand verdächtig, dann sollte das dein Fokus sein. Thema John Doe. Dieser Kerl ist recht verdächtig, darauf muss ich mich konzentrieren. Verdächtig. Active Meter, okay. Warum bist du verdächtig? Okay.
must be cautious and smart. This dame seems shy, which I can use to my advantage. But I must be careful about what I say to her, or I can scare her off. Let's start gently, and when the time comes, we can go in hard.
Okay.
Who exactly are you, ma'am?
I'm not somebody important, Mr. Featherland.
You're important enough to deal with such a delicate matter, right?
I carry out the wishes of my employer, nothing more. This means simple paperwork, most of the time.
You've been thrown into deep water, sweetheart. Tell me, can you even swim?
Phrasen klatschen.
Believe me, this is just as unpleasant for me as it is for you, if not even more.
Neuer Hinweis. Zweifelnd. Okay. Muss vorsichtig und klug sein. Das Mädchen scheint was ein Vorteil sein können. Achso, das hat er ja gerade schon gesagt. In welchem Teil der Stadt wohnen Sie eigentlich? In Calavera Hills oder vielleicht in Flowerville? Sie wirken ein bisschen unsicher. Ist alles in Ordnung mit Ihnen? Fangen wir mit Smalltalk an, oder?
Tell me, which part of the city do you live in? Calavera Hills? Flowerville, maybe?
Look, I don't want to answer that. I'm here on behalf of my employer, and not on personal business.
Fair point, Deborah. Let's try a different approach.
Hören Sie bitte auf, das verhängste Reh zu spielen. Ich glaube, das dürfte zu heavy sein. Warum mussten Sie mich ausgerechnet heute Abend besuchen? Ja.
Why did you have to visit me this particular evening?
I have my reasons. I may look like a silly little fawn, and maybe I am, but I still have common sense.
Ja, das ist keine
I
wirkliche
don't doubt
Antwort.
that for a second, Miss Ibanez.
This day is essential to my mistress, and she thought it's also important to you.
Aha.
A message in itself, for sure. But to be honest, even you are.
You know what? I'll just take that as a compliment, even if it wasn't meant as such.
Neuer Eindruck verängstigt. Wissen Sie überhaupt, was Sie tun? Warum besuchen Sie mich? Warum ist Ihre Arbeitgeberin nicht persönlich erschienen? Sind Sie in Cloverville geboren oder aufgewachsen? Das ist wieder Smallville und das will die ja nicht. Ja, die
Why
zweite
did you
Folge
come
macht
to
mehr Sinn.
visit me? Why not your employer herself?
My employer is Miss Natasha Katsenko. She hasn't been leaving her home lately, only if she really has to.
How so?
Miss Natasha is afraid. She's scared because of those unwanted messages, and everyone knows who she is.
Mhm.
So she's that kind of woman.
I don't know what you mean.
Ich auch nicht.
Of course you do, Deborah. Thank you, by the way. We're finally getting somewhere. We avoided the point long enough. Deborah's hiding something, no question. Let's focus on that.
So, woher haben Sie eigentlich die Adresse? Ich hoffe, das war nicht Ihre Absicht, aber spielen Sie etwa mit mir? Was wollen Sie von mir? Was genau haben Sie erwartet, als Sie hergekommen sind, um mich zu treffen? Das ist eine plausible Frage, denke
What
ich.
exactly did you expect by coming here to meet me?
I expected your help, just like my mistress said.
Oh, that's very nice. But have you seen this neighborhood? Have you seen this wreck called a hotel? Who were you hoping to find in a place like this?
Someone reliable
Aha.
Well, I am reliable.
and discreet
That's right.
and thorough
No question about that.
and has a heart of gold.
What?
Okay, let's stop it right there. Are you in some sort of jam?
Gucken wir mal.
Nothing of the sort. There are simply things better left unsaid.
Then you're wasting my time.
I trust your instincts. You'll manage it.
Yeah, and I have no other choice, right?
To be honest, no, Mr. Sutherland. Not really.
Aha. Wie finden Sie die Sache nicht ein bisschen verdächtig? Haben Sie sich jemals wirklich verwundbar gefühlt? Haben Sie sich jemals wirklich verwundbar gefühlt? Geht natürlich direkt an Sie. Finden Sie das nicht ein bisschen verdächtig? Macht eigentlich keinen Sinn. Ach, was
Don't you
soll's.
think this whole thing is a little suspicious?
Look, Santino. I'll explain everything.
Ja, dann mach das doch.
I have no doubt about that. You look just the type, sweetheart. No offense.
I'll take that as a compliment. Or maybe I'll act like I haven't heard it.
You see, we're starting to understand each other.
Warum sollte ich Ihnen überhaupt glauben? Wenn Sie mir nicht die Wahrheit sagen, wozu soll das alles gut sein? Ich glaube, Glauben ist...
Tell me, Deborah, why should I believe you at all?
Because my mistress trusts you.
Should that be enough?
If you really like what she thinks you are, then yes.
Damn, what can I say to that?
Look, I didn't mean to back you up against the wall.
You have a way with words, sweetheart. Did you ever want to be a cop?
No, not for the world.
Smart answer.
Wird gerade ein bisschen frisch hier. Ich bin sofort wieder da. Ich muss nur eben kurz das Fenster zumachen. So, sorry für die Unterbrechung. Und dann können wir direkt weitermachen. Seien Sie ehrlich, sagen Sie mir, wovor Sie solche Angst haben. Gut,
Be
dann hauen wir
honest
raus.
and tell me what you're so afraid of.
You know, Mr. Featherland, my mistress's partner is Hobart Wessler, or as most people know him,
Ibn Wessler, the Kingpin.
exactly.
Feathery gods, help me.
So
Ja.
you get it now. The secrecy.
To put it mildly, I think I understand it all. Wessler. This little piece of the puzzle changes everything.
Fokusgenauigkeit 100%. Ja, das ist doch mal sensationell. Erstklassige Leistung, genauso gut wie vor 10 Jahren. Aufgepasst, Glaube. Sonny Featherland und die Chicken Police sind wieder in Aktion. Wichtiger Hinweis, derzeitige Gefährte von Natascha, der Auftraggeber, ist der berüchtigte Gangster Ibn Wessler. Fortsetzen. Normalerweise ist das immer eine gute Option. Achso, speichern muss man gar nicht. Okay. Was haben wir dann? Das sind die Notizen. Auftraggeberin der geheimnisvollen Botin Deborah Ibanez ist eine gewisse Natascha Katzenko. Derzeitige Gefährte von Natascha, der Auftraggeberin, ist der berüchtigte Gangster Ibn Wessler. Ah, okay. Macht. Okay. Ja. Oh. Eine Zeit der Unterbrechung. Wird gerade da angerufen. Kleinen Moment. Naja, für sowas lässt man sich ja dann gerne unterbrechen. Denn wenn es nachher die Haushälterin kommt, nein, nicht Haushälterin, natürlich nicht Lebensgefährtin, dann gibt es erstmal Pizza. Zu Pizza kann man nicht Nein sagen. So. Weiter im Text. Also, wir haben im Endeffekt mit der geredet. Gucken wir nochmal ins Inventar. Knarre und das und das und das. Okay. Tja, sonst hatten wir eigentlich angeguckt. Müssen wir jetzt nochmal mit der labern. Mal alles durchgucken hier.
My bedroom.
Okay. Dann, ja. Nochmal ansprechen.
Why don't you take it to the police? Just go there and file a report. Photos, flashing lights, fingerprints. You know the drill. The evidence is very clear. Even a moderately talented detective could easily wrap this case up. Or just try the phone. 555-111.
Please, take a look at this.
Well, okay. Let's see.
Ja, schauen wir uns doch mal an. Zack.
I know Molly very well. Please note this when deciding whether or not to accept my assignment. Miss Ibanez is a trusted friend. Treat her as gentleman. N.
Das Bild ist witzig. Ein Nashorn in einer Boudoir-Kleidung. Höchst interessant. Was haben wir noch? Eine Taube. Ich keine Ahnung, ob das ein Otter ist oder so.
I felt like I'd been hit on the back of my head with a blackjack. Reality tilted. Molly. Good gods. What was her name doing there? I glanced at the opposite wall with the well-worn picture frames. Like an eternally dark hole in the wall. A missing piece. She was wearing a light silk dress and singing a lullaby. The waves caressing her beautiful long legs. Why Molly? Why now?
Ach genau, Molly war ja seine Ex.
Mr. Featherland?
Sprachlos.
Santino, are you all right?
What the hell is this supposed to mean?
I don't know anything, Mr. Santino. My mistress told me to give this to you. She said you'd understand. Don't you?
Oh, of course I understand, Miss Ibanez. I get it very well. But this case is becoming more and more confusing. It's starting to look like blackmail.
Blackmail?
Don't play innocent with me.
But
All right. When can I visit?
visit? Me?
Not you, Miss Katsenko.
Es fehlt eigentlich nur das L dazwischen. Fällt mir gerade auf. Miss Katzenklo.
Oh, yes. You can find her at the Czar Club.
Bizarre. Ich hätte jetzt eher auf Caesar getippt, aber okay.
Didn't you tell me she's not the social kind? That she's especially unsociable? Or does she only like loud and crowded clubs?
Laut und überfüllte Clubs.
No, she's really not like that. But she owns the place.
Judging by the flyer, it must be a very busy club, especially on New Year's Eve, right?
I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding Miss Katsenko, but there's one small problem, Mr. Featherland.
Wie immer.
Let me guess. Mr. Wessler better not know about my visit.
Exactly. How did you know?
Weil man den Gangsterboss wahrscheinlich nicht verärgert.
20 years experience, ma'am. Oh, and please, call me Sonny.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Sonny.
I'll talk about the rest with Ms. Katsenko in person. A good friend of mine would be happy to take you home if you'd like.
I'd appreciate that, Sonny.
Okay, Mr. Kaninchen. Den muss ich wahrscheinlich anrufen. Denke ich mal. Oder ihm Bescheid geben. Caesar Club aufsuchen. Natascha muss meine Frau von irgendwoher kennen oder vielleicht hat sie einfach gute Informanten. Ich muss herausfinden, wo die Verbindung zwischen beiden liegt. Muss ich sie vielleicht nochmal befragen? Louis. Louis ist der Inhaber des ehemals renommierten Hotels Atlas. Wir beide sind schon seit langem befreundet. Jetzt sind wir Vermieter. Nur wir zwei wohnen in diesem unglaublich riesigen Hotel. Er liebt Kriminalgeschichten und hilft mir immer gerne, wenn ich ihn darum bitte. Okay. Dreimal die 5932. Okay, dreimal die 5932 und ansonsten nochmal mit der reden.
Thank you again,
Don't mention it, Deborah. I had no other plans for today. Except drink.
I'm sorry, I don't smoke.
Ja. Schlechte Angewohnheit.
Thought so.
Dann, glaube ich, rufen wir den Typen mal an. Louis Nummer ist 55932, okay. Abheben. 5, 5, 5, 9, 3, 2.
Hey, Louis. Am I
Cool, dass man es
bothering
noch
you?
wählen muss. Ha.
Of course not, Sonny. Old friend, what's up?
Could you come over? I've got a favor to ask if you're not busy.
For you, anything. Just a minute.
Louis
Oh,
arrived
das ist
a
aber
few
schnell.
minutes later. He lived in the rooms above, so it wasn't difficult getting here. Not to mention that he's a rabbit. It was a quick hop. The Atlas Hotel was his inheritance. It was once a well-renowned place, but not anymore. The last economic crisis ruined it. And now, besides me, he was the only resident of this enormous place. Thanks for being so quick, Louis. Can you drive Miss Ibanez home? I have some things to take care of.
Of course, Sonny. You know, anything for you.
Thank you for being so considerate, Sonny. I appreciate it.
Don't mention it.
Goodbye, then.
So long, Deborah. Before I visit the club, I have to take a detour. I've got a feeling that this case isn't going to be a one-man job. And there's only one bird in this city I can trust. My ex-partner, Marty. He's going to be at the station. I can only hope he'll be willing to talk to me.
Okay, also erstmal Marty besuchen. Der taucht jetzt auch schon hier in dieser Person links auf? Nein. Ja, dann sagen wir wohl mal ciao.
Could I ask you a few more
Feel free,
Okay. Wir fragen nach Hobart.
So, Ibn Wessler, eh? You know you
If I started with that, I'm sure you would have thrown me out.
You're right. He's one of the most dangerous gangsters in the city.
I only know he's an influential businessman.
Isn't that the same?
Not even you can see the world as that black and white. Sonny, I've already told you what I know. I've never read the message. My job was to give it to you and nothing more.
You really are this innocent, aren't you?
I'm not sure I get what you mean.
Oh.
Let me give you some advice, sister. Leave the city and get as far as you can from the likes of...
It's not so simple, Mr. Featherland. My mistress needs me.
Is she really that important to you? That you drive around in the dead of night to questionable places to deliver messages you know absolutely nothing about?
Ja, als Angestellte.
I would do more than that for her.
I see. You're smooth. Real smooth.
Smoothie.
Thank you, Mr. Featherland.
Oh, eigentlich.
Sonny, please. Just Sonny.
Okay, fragen wir sie nochmal nach
So
Natascha
this
Katzenko.
Natasha dame.
Look, I'm just the messenger. You have to talk to my mistress about the details. Miss Katzenko was very clear on this matter.
I see. But
Please, Sonny, let's not make this even more uncomfortable.
Okay, understood.
Thank you.
Ja. Na, komm, ziehen wir das
I've already
durch.
told you more about myself than I wanted to.
Afraid you'll get your hands dirty?
I'm afraid I already did.
Und
You
dann
think
machen
my
wir's.
whereabouts aren't a secret?
Do you think they ever were?
Well, I was hoping.
Clawville is a big city, but not so big that Santino Featherland can hide in it.
Oh, please. Flatter me more.
Okay, haben wir sie komplett ausgefragt. Kann ich Luis nochmal was fragen? Nee, glaube ich keinen Sinn, oder?
I can always count on you.
Don't even mention it, my friend.
You got anything planned for today?
I thought I'd visit a nightclub. It's New Year's Eve, after all.
Well, I didn't mean to hold you up.
I'll ask a favor of you someday.
I owe you a lot of those, don't I?
That's true. I don't deny it.
Maybe in another life.
Achso, ja. Was haben wir da? Hauptquartier der Abteilung, besser bekannt als der Fleischwolf. Ein riesiges dunkles Gebäude für zwielichtige Gestalten. Und damit meine ich nicht unbedingt diejenigen, die sich im Inneren der Zellen befinden. Okay. Dann wollen wir doch mal schauen. Hauptszenen bringen die Geschichte voran. Von diesen Szenen ist außerdem abhängig, welche Orte sich öffnen oder schließen. Zum Abschließen des Spiels musst du alle Hauptszenen abgeschlossen haben. Oh, okay. Beschränkte Szenen sind nur begrenzte Zeit verfügbar. Wie lange hängt vom Fortgang der Hauptszenen ab. Wenn du absolut keine verpassen möchtest, musst du sie besuchen, bevor du mit der nächsten Hauptszene weitermachst. Oh, okay. Geschlossene Szenen sind momentan nicht verfügbar. Ihr Zustand ändert sich abhängig vom Fortgang der Geschichte. Sie können sich öffnen oder endgültig geschlossen werden. Wähle erst dann die nächste Hauptszene aus, wenn du dir sicher bist, dass du nicht noch eine der beschränkten Szenen besuchen möchtest. Es kann sein, dass diese später nicht mehr verfügbar sind. Okay. Aber anscheinend gibt es jetzt noch keine weiteren, also starten wir direkt dahin.
It was New Year's Eve, and I was driving, half drunk, risking my whole life's work. But still, it didn't feel any different. Every day was the same. And the 121 days I had left till my retirement seemed like an eternity. When I look out the window of the hotel room I call home, I see the same thing every day. A woman in a red nightgown dances slowly in circles to smooth music. The 9 o'clock show, with a glass of cheap bourbon and the red gown with the silent music. In the meantime, the proud city of Clawville is slowly eating itself alive. And we're still here, with nothing left to lose but our sanity, while others, the smart ones, had already gone. Molly. Does her name really upset me this much? All those years of solitude, and I still jump without question every time I hear it. And then there's Marty, my ex-partner, who hates me. But I know I have to speak with him, no matter what. Why do I feel like the past is watching me on this goddamn night?
Also die Musik ist auf jeden Fall schon mal ziemlich cool.
I knew where to find Marty. At the station, we'd always draw straws about holiday duty. Marty never joined in. He always took the New Year's Eve shift, even though he had someone to go home to. I understood. 10 years ago, we survived the night the press called the Bloody New Year. forgotten by Clawville, but not by us. We both left parts of ourselves behind that night.
Okay, dann bleibt jetzt die Frage, ob das nochmal irgendwie auftaucht. Stachelschwein. Ein Stachelschwein. Phyllis. Ein Streifenwagen.
Back in the day, I used to patrol the city's streets in one of these. I don't miss it, but it used to have its advantages.
Dum, 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 dum.
Phyllis and Roy's. Two hedgehogs with an arrogance typical of novice cops. They're as prickly as they look. Officious little shitheads, but harmless.
Ein Igel. Ja, also er ist ein Igel. Das ist aber eher Tendenz wie so ein Stachelschwein.
Well, look at that. Hey, Sonny, what you scratching out over here? I heard the big boss threw you out.
Tough luck, boys. I may not be on duty, but I'm still a cop, just like you. Well, more than you.
Hey, you don't have to be so peckish, old bud. By the way, you're in luck. Blood Boil's not in tonight. Malloy is in charge.
Oh, God. That clumsy buffalo is here tonight. If he doesn't end up in a cell again, he's lucky.
You got it.
You looking for Marty, eh?
I see you're still the brains around here, Phyllis. Yeah, I'm looking for Marty. Birds of a feather flock together.
I see you're still the funny guy round here. You'll find the giant feather duster at the shooting range, as always.
Hey, Royce, I'm telling you this because maybe you'll be able to understand. If this prickly shithead makes another racist remark, I'll strangle him with his own raincoat.
I'd love to see that.
Hey, whose side are you on, you jerk?
For the crown, for the king. Serve and protect. We need justice.
Every time this poster disappears, good old Blood Boil puts it right back immediately. I tore it down at least 3 times already. Actually, it's a kind of passive-aggressive game for us with the chief. I'm sure it's Blood Boil himself taping back the torn-off posters.
Kann man es abreißen? Nein. Polizei
Did you miss me? No? Same here.
Rein in die gute Stube. Da, 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 da. Was ist mit der Ladebalken los? Oh, ey, nicht schon wieder. Also irgendwie? Hat das Spiel bei mir hier
Here we are again, Clawville Police Department. I've never been good at history, but if I'm not mistaken, this place has been a church, a hospital, and even some insane cult's secret hideout over the years. Anyway, the place holds the secrets of the ages, and some drunk pigs in the basement.
Und im Keller sogar eine Herde besoffener Bullen. Okay. Wow.
Monica Rosen, receptionist in theory, but in reality, she's doing literally everything around here. Like the beating heart of the PD. She's too good for this place, even for this city.
Mort.
Mort Mardigan, a notorious deadbeat. Poor guy's been blind since his teenage years, but that doesn't stop him from running into trouble. What the cluck did he do this time? Detective Chow Hound Bosco. He thinks he's a real alpha, but nah, he's just a lapdog. Honor, strength, unity. For the love of the wild gods, I'm gonna be sick. Officer Jardine. They say she's clever, smart, and dangerous. We need more of her kind in here. One of Blood Boyle's favorites. Mainly because he's a dog, of course.
Sprechen wir, glaube ich, erstmal mit Monica.
Marty drinks this shit. I've never tried it, but I'm pretty sure it's gross and probably toxic.
Ja, sprechen wir erstmal mit Monica.
Hey, Monica.
Hey, Boss Bird. What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be celebrating somewhere?
Haupthahn. Boss Bird. Haupthahn. Okay.
Every day's a holiday since I got out of here.
I can tell. But what are you doing here? Are you here for a file? You know, I'm a little busy right now.
Yeah, you could look after a few things for me, but first I'd like to talk to Mr. Big Beak McChicken himself. Those two prickly assholes told me he's emptying the magazines in the hole.
Like always. And if he carries on like that, he's gonna use up all our ammo. So it would be nice if you drag him out of there. You know how this day is for him.
Das mit der Brille ist geil. Vor allen Dingen, wo hält die sich? Das ist cool.
For him?
You know I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so just sign here and you're good to go.
Thank you, darling.
Don't mention it, Boss Bird.
Haupthahn. Mal den Haupthahn ausschalten, wenn man an Wasser im Haus rumschraubt. Nicht am Wasser selbst, sondern eher an den Leitungen. Haupthahn! Na, jetzt sprechen wir mit Bosco, denke ich. Ja.
Holy wild ones, look what the cat dragged in.
Hello to you too, Bosco. I see you're busy, as always.
Haha, die Hände, bzw. Arme und dann das Fell.
I've been sniffing around one of the rundown joints. You know how it goes. And boom, this son of a lizard comes flying out the window. I didn't know the lizards could fly. So, Mort was being a bad boy again. Nothing unusual. And you? Still dying?
I'm still a cop for another 121 days, Bosco. It's as unpleasant to me as it is to you.
All right. No need to bite. I wasn't trying to mess with you. You have Moses and Plato for that. And of course, blood boil.
Let's hope I won't run into any of them tonight.
Looking for Marty, eh? Ever since you left, he's kind of lost. He's trying...
Well, I don't think we'll have a teary reunion, thinking about how we parted.
Let me give you some advice, Sonny. Let him rage. He'll be the same after that. Anyway, he was the one that shot you, right? You should be mad, not him.
It's not that simple, Bosco, but we'll see how he reacts. Thanks anyway.
No worries, pal.
Dann reden wir noch gleich mal mit Mord.
Mort, you scabious beast. What the hell did you do?
Morty to you, sonny boy. Everything's fine. There was just a bit of trouble in the bar and someone got knocked on the head with a glass. It wasn't my fault. I'm as blind as a bat, am I right?
Did that ever bother you, Morty?
Listen, sonny boy. Go tell them to leave me alone, eh? It's New Year's Eve, after all, and I didn't even do anything wrong. Not that wrong.
Where's your little lapdog to get you out of this mess? Is that little pimp of a midget still sniffing around you?
Jesse is a good boy, Sonny. And he's good to me, believe me.
Oh, God, spare me the details. When will you finally realize that little shit's been using you?
Oh, of course he's using me. What could a pretty boy like him want from this old monster, eh? Still, Sonny, I have no one else. Do you understand that? Don't...
Even you deserve better, pal. By the way, you look horrible, even for yourself. Are you feeling okay?
Well, I'm not what I used to be. But neither are you, judging from your voice. But I'm seeing a doctor, sonny boy. I really am. Are you?
Don't need to, Mort. I'm fine. Anyway, if Bubo prescribed you something, don't even think about taking it.
I don't talk to that insane owl.
Damn right.
Please, say something on my behalf, okay? I really don't have time for this detective buffalo shit.
Detective Buffalo shit.
Hey, careful with that. Buffalo Malloy is the chief today.
Like I care.
I'll try to speak for you, but keep it down till then, okay? You don't need this shit, and I don't need it either.
Sonny boy, you've always been a good friend.
A good friend. You're a good friend.
More like a clucking pigeon.
A good friend. Schießstand, okay.
I'm really not in the mood to meet Deputy Malloy, or any of my ex-colleagues from the Predatory Division. I'm not here for this. I just need to grab Marty and get the hell...
Echt? Hat er nicht gesagt, er redet mit ihm? Hat er doch gerade gesagt. Dreckskerl mit schnellen Fingern, blind wie er mal, auch eines der größten Schlitzohre je erlebt hat. Vielleicht später? Kann ich ja nur angucken. Ja, also eigentlich kann man eh nur so... Oh! Belle of the Panthers. Chicken Police Story. Ha! Ja, ich denke, dann kann man direkt zum Policestand gehen.
This is gonna be a hard ride. Last time we saw each other, he had a smoking gun in his hand and I was bleeding. I don't know how we can get past that, but it's worth a try.
Martys Waffen. Plakat. Keep your gun clean, Mr. Lawman.
Long thighs and a big gun. That's Marty's idea of a perfect woman. Can't blame him for it.
Hey you, if you let the ammunition boxes open again, I'll kick your clocking ass, Marty.
Hello, Cassandra. I hope we'll meet again. Oh God, I'm starting to sound like Marty. That little note down there.
Ja. Da kann man nichts nehmen. Ausgang. Schießübung.
I was just about to go when you came in, so if you want shooting practice, maybe turn on the lights first.
You're right. I'm gonna do that.
Die haben alle Namen.
I know her well. Marty calls her Susie, and I have to say, this little she-devil, Claudia, tiny, dark, and angry, and hits you where it hurts the most. I believe this piece is forbidden. Cops can't use it, but this is Marty's personal collection, so it doesn't matter. At least nobody has ever complained. Her Majesty Big Bertha. Or rather, Big Bertha 2, because there was one before her, a sawed-off little broad, but we lost her in a swamp. Marty cried for a week, but once he saw this giant lady here, the balance of the universe was restored.
Waffennarr. Ein Waffennarr. Ja, dann Lichtschalter an. Lichtschalter aus. Klick, klick. Schießübung. Mal gucken, ob man schießen kann. Hol dir einen Hinweis. Schießstand verlassen. Start. Start. Oh. Ah, verdammt. Ah. Auch schon vorbei. Oh, nein, nochmal versuchen. Nein, scheiße. Fuck. Nein, Hühnchen mit kleinem Kind, Küken, machen wir nicht kaputt. Und? Ja, immerhin. Machen wir es nochmal. Nein. Immerhin im Highscore. Jetzt reden wir mal mit Marty.
Hey, Marty.
Oh, well, look who's here. Hello, Boss Bird. What, are you lost? This is the PD building, you know?
Boss Bird.
Cut the shit, Marty. We're better than this.
Well, at least you are. Better than anyone, huh?
Marty, come on, let's forget that. What's past is past.
Easy for you to say, Sonny.
Damn it, Marty, you shot me, remember? I almost bled to death.
Hell yeah, I remember. Unfortunately, my aim wasn't good enough.
I need your help, okay? That's what you want to hear.
Well, it's a start.
Okay, I've said it. I won't do it again.
Yeah, right.
So, are you in? Just for tonight. Small case. We'll wrap it up in no time.
What kind of case?
A personal one.
How personal?
Very. The kind of case where if you come with me right now, you're not on duty anymore.
Ooh, damn, Sonny, stop it right there. I'm in.
Dotter und Schotter. Okay.
That's it?
Do you know how boring life is here without your stupid, reckless shit? Soon enough, I'll shoot all the ammo in here out of boredom. Right, so, tell me, what's it about?
I'll tell you in the car.
Ooh, can I bring Bertha?
Ah, for the love of... Marty, this is a routine case. You can't bring your shotgun, okay?
Okay. But at least Susie can come, right?
All right, Susie can come.
That's what I want to hear.
So. Morty.
Hey, Morty.
Wir sind seit 10 langen, harten Jahren Partner. Naja, jedenfalls waren wir es. Jetzt hilft er mir nur inoffiziell, diesen Fall abzuschließen. Marty ist aufbrausend und prügelt sich gerne. Aber er ist absolut loyal. Ich kann mich hier auf ihn verlassen. Ganz besonders, wenn der Einsatz von Schusswaffen erforderlich ist, dann kommt sein wahres Ich zum Vorschein. Da könnte ich noch in die Querung. Jedenfalls nicht mehr. Okay. Ja, haben wir dann, ne? Müssen wir die jetzt mitnehmen? Nein. Ja, dann glaube ich. Kann man hier noch irgendwas mitnehmen? Nein, ich denke nicht. Nein. Dann.
Still drink coffee?
Yeah, my only poison. Except for guns, of course. And women.
We could visit our old haunt. What do you think?
Oh, a nice cup of Zips coffee and the hot dog. I'm in. Oh, and maybe we'll get into a little fight too, huh?
If it comes to that, I'm leaving you without a blink.
Oh yeah, like last time?
Those were different times, Marty, with a different Sonny.
Well, all right. To the city, then.
You don't have to come with me, you know.
Okay, I know. Let's go. Sonny, there's a little problem.
Not so little, and it smells, too. What the furry hell is Blood Boil doing here?
Well, it seems we can't avoid speaking to him.
Oh, yes, we can. You have your rifle with you, right?
What?
Just kidding. Sort of.
I see you're swamped, buddy.
I've sent the old lizard away. I don't need him to foul the air anymore. I hate his kind
Achso, muss ich
anyway.
gar nicht mit dem Ding sprechen. Oh, ist doch gut.
What, because he's a reptile?
No, because he's a good-for-nothing piece of shit.
No, yeah, that's true.
And you letting off some steam?
Something like that. We'll go and check out some seedy joint. We're cops after all, ain't we? And this is still Clawville.
Hat er seine Hose gar nicht zu. Aber gut, scheint wohl so üblich zu sein.
That's true, pal. Protect and serve.
Eesh, get a room, you two.
Ah, shut up, Marty.
Ja, dann müssen wir wohl mit dem Mr. Bloodboy reden.
The chief doesn't seem to be in a good mood.
What a surprise. The two pigeons back together. And without my permission, of course.
Chief Bloodboil.
Damn.
What was that, Santino?
Nothing, sir. What a lovely evening. Am I right?
I don't want to hear your crowing, Santino. What the hell are you doing here?
Hey, hey, hey. Careful with the racist barking, old hound.
Oh, it's getting hot in here. Can we just skip this part? It's New Year's after all.
Getting hot in here.
And you're on duty, if I'm not mistaken, Martin. Where do you think you're going?
That's it, boss. To serve and protect. Sonny was in the neighborhood and stopped by to say hi. He's a cop too, right?
Only on paper, and you know that very well, Detective.
I don't want any trouble, boss. I just wanted to say hi to Monica, and then this feather pillow showed up. I invited him to grab a quick coffee. You can allow him that much, can't you?
Your coffee breaks usually end up in shooting or brawling, chickens.
Oh, just a coffee, boss. I swear. Oh, have a heart. It's New Year's Eve, and I haven't seen my old partner for so long.
How touching. You shot him with a shotgun, if I remember.
Family quarrel.
For all the marrow bones of the world, get the hell out of my sight!
Have a lovely evening, boss.
Der Finger?
You especially. Fuck off right now, Santino.
Ja, das ist immer ein netter Boss. So. What have we now? Okay, der Dings ist weg. Dann dann ist jetzt die Frage,
We
ob wir jetzt...
can't avoid speaking with the chief first. And it would be nice to say goodbye to Monica, too.
Ach so. Monica, auf Wiedersehen.
We're leaving, sweetheart.
Stay safe, boys. I'm glad to see you two together again.
I'm afraid you're alone with that.
Hey, don't make me change my mind.
You won't, Marty. I bet you can't wait to get mixed up in some serious trouble again.
Yep, that's true.
I'm serious, boys. Be careful out there.
We're big birds, Monica. We can take care of ourselves.
Okay, but take care of each other, too.
Will do, Monica.
Yes, ma'am.
So. Caesar Club. Hotel Atlas. Hotdog. Caesar Club. Wir gehen ins Hotdog. Einen Kaffee trinken. Kaffee trinken. Kaffee ist immer gut.
Dog was like the last warning.
Lecker Kaffee.
You can still turn back. My eyes lingered on the sign. An enormous dog. Like a neon god with limitless power over cheap hot dogs, plastic hamburgers, and watered-down coffee. The cold light called me, but I didn't want to get out of the car.
Interessant.
If we went in, we were all gonna be pancakes, kept together by cold syrup. Marty's worried look shook me out of my reverie. Oh, cluck. Was I talking to myself again?
Stimmt. Stimmt. So. Gerade hier ein bisschen mit dem Licht irgendwie noch. Bisschen dunkel geworden, gar nicht gemerkt. So, also, letzte Warnung, noch kannst du umkehren. Mein Blick blieb am Schild hängen, ein gewaltiger Hund, wie ein Gott mit über so Billinger Plastikhamburger. Bla bla bla. Wenn wir dort hineingehen, würden wir alle vom Schicksal zu Pfannkuchen verarbeitet, zusammengehalten vom kalten Sirup. Martys besorgter Gesichtsausdruck ließ mich zu mir kommen. Ach du dickes Ei, habe ich wieder mit mir selbst gesprochen. Ja.
Are you sure that thing's a dog? I always wondered.
The name Hop Dog is quite a giveaway. Don't you think so, Mr. Detective?
Sometimes the most natural connections lead us astray.
Who said that?
A natural-born genius?
Yeah, right. That sign gives...
I'm not surprised.
That sign gives me the...
I'm not surprised.
Die Stadt.
Peaceful, isn't it?
Because the whole town's probably drunk by now.
Maybe that's the only way it can bear itself.
Doesn't it remind you of someone?
Shut up, Marty.
Got you there, old bird.
Fliegenkerl.
Look at the poor bastard.
He's looking okay, Marty. Remember what we saw when we worked at the Hive.
Wild ones. Don't even remind me. Trying to forget that shit every day.
It's been even worse since. I guess you heard about the riots.
Who hasn't? You know, people are afraid that the Great Fire will happen again, and those hive houses are pretty flammable.
I don't speak of the devil, Marty. But to be honest, I have no idea how this insect matter can be solved.
I do. We just open the ghettos and let the insects live among us like they did for centuries.
Your heart is pure gold, buddy. But you know it's not that easy. Clawville isn't what it used to be.
Ah, okay. Da haben wir natürlich den klassischen Part. Und in dem Falle sind die Insekten diejenigen, die unterdrückt werden oder zumindest gesellschaftlich nicht ganz so akzeptiert zu sein scheinen.
Hey, pal. Can you hear me?
Okay. Altes
Did this
Auto.
wreck belong to Zip?
Well, it's a wreck just like him, so I...
Dum, 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 du, 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 du. Haben wir uns alles angeguckt? Ich denke, nicht hier was rum. Nein, da geht's rein. Die Stadt. Das Insekt.
There used to be such life around here before it became an insect ghetto.
That was a very long time ago.
I was a little chick, and the hop dog had the best pancakes in the entire city.
Well, since Zip became the owner, the cook and the waitress...
True.
But at least the coffee's good.
That's right. I have no idea what that mongrel's doing with it, and I don't want to know, but its aroma is unbeatable.
Und Harmonika.
Ugh, the place is deserted. Poor Zip.
You're right.
Yeah, the guy's middle name is bad luck.
That's for sure.
Das sieht wahrscheinlich nach so einem The New Star of Rock'n'Roll, Keston Mavis.
And voila, the master himself.
What a finch.
Sonny, he's a pigeon, not a finch.
Don't make me angry, Marty.
Okay, I was only joking.
Jukebox. Für eine Handvoll Federn. Tote Fliegen reden nicht. Hol dir ein Stück von mir. Meine Stadt steht in Flammen. Der Hauch eines Zweifels. Nicht alle Bullen sind Schweine. Aber man, wenn das müsste, glaube ich, so ein Klassiker sein. Kann man ihn anwählen? Ah? Ach, das ist der Intressant. Das ist cool. Ah, okay, da sind die Tracks von den jeweiligen Orten, wo man schon mal war, denke ich. Kutum. Die Kritze. Fuck the King.
What insight? Well, that's a good question, pal.
The highlight of my day. Yeah, I can smell it already. How does he make the coffee?
Look at that mangy trash panda and tell me, do you really want to know?
You're right.
As always.
Speisekarte.
You still don't eat meat, old man?
I'm a rooster, a chicken. Why the hell would I eat meat?
Weil Hühner das auch tun. Hühner sind sehr... Ja, eigentlich fressen die alles, soweit ich das noch weiß. Ja, was heißt alles, aber auch Fleisch.
I don't mean real meat. I'm not a lunatic. But a meat substitute? There's about 10 different kinds. Have you never tried any of them?
Why would I? If I don't eat meat, why would I eat a substitute?
Because you can. That's the point.
Wie realistisch.
Wild gods, Marty. Stop being such a sheep. Do you fall for those adverts?
Substitute isn't meat, Sonny. And if it's tasty, why wouldn't I eat it?
I don't care what you eat, but don't be surprised when you lose all your feathers or you try to bite off your own leg one day.
Ja, genau. Zip. Erstmal
He
gucken.
sure didn't get any younger.
Or prettier.
You think he's still mad at us?
Frankly, Marty, I don't give a damn.
Na dann hauen wir mal direkt
Hello,
rein.
boys.
Ui, sorry.
Now, get the hell out of here while I'm asking nicely.
Hey, is that how you greet two old friends?
Hey, I'm not joking, Sonny. I got a shotgun under the bar.
No, you don't, because if you had, we'd arrest you here and now.
If there's still life in you when you're full of buckshot.
It's going well so far.
We're just here for a coffee, Zip, okay? Like old times.
Nothing's like old times. Haven't you noticed?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it's quite noticeable.
Shit. All right. And where'd you blow in from?
We haven't been anywhere yet, but we're going somewhere.
Everybody's going somewhere, right?
Tell me, how much do you know, Zip?
That depends. How deep is it?
Bottom of the well kind. Goes down around Ibn Wessler.
Holy hell! Wessler? You've dipped your wings in deep shit, boys.
If you've got anything on him, don't keep it to yourself. We'd be grateful.
Grateful. Maybe you're not gonna trash my joint this time, eh? You know, Ibn's acting strange nowadays. He always believed that if you want something done, you do it yourself. That's how it was for years, anyway.
And?
But now, he left his real estate, the fish racing clubs, the casinos, and the bars to his right-hand man, Mongrel Mick. And ever since, he's been kinda weird. Bottomed out, brooding in the seediest joints of the city. Nobody ever knew him to be like this. Weird, huh?
Yeah, weird.
Weird.
Do you think it's about a lady?
It's always about a lady.
Well, there is a woman.
I knew it.
But not like you think.
Is this gonna cost much?
Only a favor, like the good old days.
Okay, I'm in.
Befragen. Okay, das heißt, dann müssen wir ihn gleich wieder ausquetschen, denke ich.
The door didn't look like this last time.
Yeah, because last time you tore it out and beat that baboon with it.
Oh, yeah. I remember now. So that...
He had to. We didn't leave much of it standing.
If I didn't know how nice we are, I'd
Welcome to the club, partner.
Ja, dann befragen wir den mal, ne? Fragen. Und zwar, ja, fangen wir direkt oben an.
Have you ever been to that place?
Of course, 100 times. Everyone who matters in this city's been there. Sorry, guys. But then, it had a different name and a different owner.
Business affairs, right?
Yeah, that was the dark era, Sonny. I don't want to talk about it.
Roger that.
I've gotta say, you've revamped the joint pretty well.
Yeah, after you trashed it, I had to.
Look, I'm sorry, Zip. That ocelot and his gorilla.
Baboon, not gorilla.
Baboon?
Whatever.
Sonny, what's your beak?
So you owe me one until about the end of time. But I'd settle for you washing up here for a few years after retirement, Sonny.
Mind your tongue, furball.
Hobart, der
So,
nächste.
Ibn's gone insane.
Love'll kill you in the end, they say.
Seems like everyone's in a poetic mood today.
You're one to talk, by the way.
Huh? Why? So, about that woman. Is she really that dangerous?
What woman isn't, huh?
Weisheit des Tages.
No, Zip. I mean really dangerous.
She's got the most influential gangster of the city wrapped around her finger. She calls him her little furball. How dangerous do you think she is?
You didn't get any younger, pal.
You're telling me? You look like you haven't had a good night's sleep since forever.
To be honest, I've never had a good night's sleep in my life.
You will when the big sleep comes.
And what are your plans? Dying behind the bar?
Of course. You got a better idea?
A couple, yeah. But somehow this suits you.
You know what? Your mother's a goat.
Tja. Das war's hier, glaube ich. Weiße Karte. Ja. Hier ist sonst weiter nix. Ah, Kaffee. Was? We didn't serve box here. Ah, okay.
Of all that's furry.
Is this still a thing?
The situation's getting even worse, Marty. Have you heard how the young mothers of the Cobbler District are forced to make a living?
I have no idea what goes on in the hive, Sonny. I don't think I want to know. But you're still gonna tell me, right?
Prostitution is the lesser evil. What's worse is that some folks have to sell their kids when they're still larvae.
Wait, what? Why?
They pay a hefty sum for each of them downtown. They sell them as gourmet food in the most expensive restaurants.
Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
We made this city, Marty. Clawville didn't do this to itself. Don't ever forget that.
Vielleicht nochmal mit dem Typen reden?
Is he deaf?
I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't understand what I'm saying.
Or he doesn't want to.
That's also very likely.
Nochmal probieren?
Poor Bug Eyes.
At least he's playing music. I mean, he's doing something. Most of the destitute take up drinking or drugs. Or worse.
You
mean the light the insects believe in?
Yeah, their afterlife. If they want to go into the light, they set themselves on fire.
Yeah, I've heard that. Maybe it's not a bad way to go.
That depends on your point of view.
Geh nicht in das Licht. Nein, geh nicht in das Licht. So. Haben wir das. Ja, hier gibt es eigentlich nichts weiter. Jetzt gucken wir nochmal auf die Karte und ich denke... Polizeirevier, Hotel Atlas, Caesar Club. Machen wir nochmal das hier.
Yeesh, my condolences, pal.
Yeah, she set foot in the bedroom.
Oh, I wouldn't want to go in there either. But what's that smell?
Cigarettes and whiskey.
Yeah, with a hint of dirty laundry, but no, this is lavender?
Ah, that. Now that's got to be the Ibanez dame. You know, the broad who gave me the letter. And the...
Pretty, huh? I can smell it. She's an exotic, too. An impala, maybe?
furry hell. That's why Chief Inspector Bloodboil hates you so much. He's jealous because your nose is better than a clucking bloodhound.
The bitter old dog. He just hates all foul.
Ah, true. Except for Monica.
Monica's a fairy, not a bird. So, what now?
Well, let's gather my stuff and head to the club. We gotta
After you, Boss Bird. I wouldn't like to touch anything in here anyway. If...
Sure, just do it.
Ich glaube, ich habe beim letzten Mal schon eigentlich alles mitgenommen. Bilder.
It would be best to board it up. It'd go well with this.
It may be run down, but somehow I still feel like it's honest.
Sure. You could live in Cockroach Town. That's an honest place, too. Has a similar stink.
Believe me, Marty, I thought about it.
Why am I not surprised?
Eigentlich gibt's hier nichts. Machen das Licht mal aus. Energie sparen und so. Ja. Und ich denke, dann wird es wieder gehen. Dann gehen wir ins Caesar Club. Ja.
Midnight had passed, and the intoxicated madness kicked in. We could only crawl along Shalva District's main street toward downtown. The city's heart beat differently. Ancient buildings were defaced by neon signs and billboards, like half-drunk lovers on a fine leather sofa. Great old houses neighbored by garish modern blocks. A place that makes the head hurt. The Tsar's huge neon sign was visible for miles. A blazing red sign advertised tonight's main attraction, the amazing Natasha. Cops were never welcomed at places like this. I hoped we were too late for the show. We had to be inconspicuous, but it was never easy with this bird mountain by my side.
So this is the famous Tsar Club.
More like infamous, Marty. It's not for our kind, that's for sure. And I don't mean that they don't like foul here.
Well, at least we don't have to be afraid that they see you as a detective, Boss Bird.
Very funny, Marty.
So what are we gonna do now?
We find Natasha, the broad who sent me the message, remember? But first we need to get into the club. And Marty, please, don't monkey this up.
Excuse me? On behalf of the well-respected and noble primate community of Clawville?
Wildschweingemeinschaft. Interessante Übersetzung.
Cut the crap, Marty. Let's focus on what we're here for, okay?
As you say, Boss Bird.
Warum machen sie aus Boss Bird Haupthahn? Das raff ich immer noch nicht.
That fella's built like a brick shithouse.
Wanna bet?
Not today.
Okay.
Klingt.
No, it's okay, Bertha. Maybe next time.
What was that?
Nothing. Just the wind.
Did you bring Big Bertha with...
Gods, no. What are you thinking? What idiot would bring a shotgun to a club?
Was that a rhetorical question?
Ja.
Honestly, I think these types of women only see faceless tuxedos, cufflinks, and wallets. And in the mirror, they're just brooches.
Don't be so radical, Marty. They're women. They live by different rules.
Zweite Weisheit des Tages.
That was kind of deep.
It's not. Just bullshit. There's more where that came from.
Ooh, teach me, Master.
When you're old and wise like me, you'll realize none of it is worth a damn thing.
Wait, that was deep again, right?
Maybe it was, Marty. Maybe it was.
Amazing.
Let's not bother her.
Okay, boss. Whoa, look at that.
It is, Marty. A brand new 942 Silver Hawk. Haven't seen such beauty since I left Averia.
Sieht die aus Avarian, okay.
Of all that's furry, whose is it?
Maybe it's Ibn Wessler's. I guess he's no paper tiger.
Yeah, he sounds like a fellow who drives around in one of these. Look.
Zeitung.
Do you remember when the Clawville Chronicle was a really high-quality newspaper?
You mean when they wrote something about us daily?
Yeah. What exactly happened to them?
Well, they got bored with us, Marty. And to be honest, so did I.
But still, here we are working together again. Funny, huh?
Yeah, hilarious.
Huh, I like this.
Why is that?
I don't know. 'Cause it's moving, I guess.
You're a simple bird, aren't you?
Yes, I am. One day, neon signs will cover the whole world, I'm telling you.
You read that in some kind of science fiction book?
No, it's just what I think.
Oh, so you have your own thoughts now. The world's really moving forward.
Pluck off, Sonny.
Plakat nochmal angucken. In the most colorful club of the most colorful city, my city is on fire. Brand new hit from the Queen of the Night.
Huh. You know, seeing this,
The girls?
New Year's Eve's once a year, right? And we're not on duty.
Have I asked how Laura's doing?
Whoa, hey, I was just kidding, okay? My relationship with Laura is unwavering. Like the rhino beauty on this picture.
Interesting taste you've got.
Feathers, scales, or dermal armor, a lady's a lady, my friend.
Thank the wild gods for self-sacrificing gentlemen like you.
Jeez, look at that guy.
That's not a guy. That's a demon. Straight from the dog-eared pages of a cheap detective novel.
Yeah, I bet his name's Bill.
Nah, he's definitely a Bob.
$5 for Bill?
Okay, I'm in. Howdy, pal.
Gentlemen, how can I help you on this wonderful, chilly night?
We're expected in the VIP lounge.
My apologies, but I don't remember ever seeing you gentlemen here before. May I ask?
Stop right there, big guy. I get it. Yeah, I know exactly how...
Nothing's easier, sir. Are you on the list?
The list? Yeah.
Don't tell me you forgot.
I'm afraid I did, Marty. Sorry, big guy, but I'm pretty sure we're not on the list tonight.
That's a shame. I'm really sorry, sirs. In that case, you can't come in.
Yeah, right.
My pleasure, gentlemen.
Okay, das war klar, dass wir nicht direkt sofort reinkommen. Also geht jetzt wahrscheinlich darum, herauszufinden, wie man da kommt.
Look, I really don't want any trouble, but...
It is even more inconvenient for me, sir, but this place doesn't like coppers. Forgive this slang. I can't let just anybody in, and there are some I'm strictly forbidden to. Please, you have to understand.
Listen here, you cow.
Of course, I know who you are, sir. I get the news and more.
And I must admit, it's an honor to meet you in person, Mr. Santino Featherland and Mr. Marty Machikin. The Bell of the Pantheress is one of my favorite books.
Oh my God, not the books again.
So it would be terribly inconvenient for me if I had to use force on you, gentlemen.
What did you just say?
Relax, Marty. This guy has chicks like you for breakfast. Thanks for the information, pal. Have a nice night.
Thank you for understanding.
No problem, Shakespeare.
Ist doch höflich.
Say, big guy, you know Mr. Lewis Hayworth?
But of course, Mr. Hayworth is an impeccable gentleman, and also a frequent visitor of the club.
Is that so? Good to know. And?
I'm afraid that is all, monsieur.
What can you tell me about the first lady of the place, big guy?
You mean Miss Natasha Katsenko, sir?
You're right on point, pal.
Nothing you don't know already, sir.
Just try me.
Well, she owns the place.
And, that's it? Well, that's, unbelievable.
Große Information.
Pardon, monsieur, but I'm not permitted to say anything more.
Okay, alles befragt.
Jeez, that's not a guy.
Tja.
Molly.
Da steht nicht wirklich was dabei und mit der Knarre denke ich auch nichts. Kodex. Vielleicht jetzt mit Louis reden? Nein. Das kommen wir jetzt gar nicht hier rein, weil eigentlich kann man nicht viel machen. Doch zum Polizeivisier oder was? Da war ich. Das Polizeivisier nochmal.
Look at these two simpletons. For the wild God's sake, don't dare.
I already tried, but nothing happened.
Figures. Hey, Monica. Remember that invitation from the other...
Oh, yeah. I'm so sorry, Marty. I'd love to, but I've got a lot of work to do.
Okay. I understand.
We'll meet at the annual party anyway, right?
Yeah, that's true. I'll tell Laura.
What have you heard about the hop dog?
Yeah, it is. But I don't frequent that neighborhood. You shouldn't either. Things have
What do you know about Ibn Wessler? What's the old rat been up to lately?
They say he's keeping a pretty low profile these days. But he's been seen in the company of the Attorney General.
Attorney General Hamtaro, eh? That's interesting. Thanks.
Why are you so interested in that rat? If you want another hole in your comb, I could help you too, you know.
It's just professional curiosity.
Yeah, of course. And I'm a fluffy little Labrador.
Whoa, you forgot to mention this nugget about the case, Sonny. Ibn Clucking Wessler? What the hell did you get into?
Far as I remember, you didn't let me tell you in the first place. Well, you're in now. No way back.
You're a piece of shit, Sonny, you hear me? What's this all about?
Easy, chicken. I'll tell you everything soon enough. Let's just get the hell out of here first.
If I already told you it's a pleasure working with you?
No, but that's always good to hear, partner.
Cluck off.
Tja. Ziehen wir nochmal los.
Time to go, partner. It'll take half an hour or more to get
to the club, then.
Look, Marty, we're not going there to have...
I know. We work together.
9.
Oh, do you have any gum?
Of course not. Chickens don't chew.
Well, I'll go crazy on a long ride without it.
And I'll go crazy from you beaking it.
Sonny, it's a pleasure working with you again.
So, wie kommt man da rein? Ich habe eigentlich nichts, was ich ihm irgendwie anbieten könnte oder so.
Tonight, maybe we'll be on the front page.
Oh, God forbid.
Let's just not
do that.
Okay.
Meistens gibt es doch immer so ein, vielleicht so eine Art Hintereingang oder so. Aber da kommt man eigentlich auch nicht hin. Kann ich noch angucken? Vielleicht in die Tasche gucken.
Ironic.
Irgendwie muss man an dem vorbeikommen, aber wie?
Just one more thing. This list of yours. Where should we sign up again?
I'm afraid if you don't know, it's not my place to tell you, sir. Excusez-moi, the regulations, you know.
Ein sehr höflicher Türsteher.
Sonny?
I do, Marty. I do.
I'm gonna lose my crest from this guy. Just wait.
Just don't get too excited, Marty. Not tonight. Anyway, thanks, pal.
Yes, gentlemen.
Hey, big guy, what's your name?
My name is Archibald, sir. Archibald Conway.
Well, that's not a Bob.
Excusez-moi, monsieur?
What? No way, that's not even a real name.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, sir, but my name is Archibald Conway, without any doubt. Blackjack Conway to my friends.
Well, thanks, Blackjack. It was a pleasure. We'll be on our way now.
Okay, dann schauen wir doch mal rein, was da jetzt hinzugekommen ist. Person. Wo bist du? Da, Archibald. Blackjack, Weder. Groß wie ein Berg, spricht wie ein Dichter, riecht nach Stall. Er untersteht wahrscheinlich direkt Befehlen. Außerdem ist er außerordentlich gebildet und drückt sich sehr gewählt aus. Tja. Das hilft uns aber nicht weiter. Fragen kann ich ihn auch nicht. Ah, ich kann ihn direkt
Say,
fragen.
big guy, is this your job? To stand in front of the club and keep out decent fellows like us all night?
Not entirely, monsieur. My employer has many other kinds of jobs for me. He is quite creative in his field, I must say.
Like?
Like what?
Exactly.
Sorry, monsieur. I'm not,
permitted to say anything more about the matter. Regulations, yeah, I know. This bullshit just gave me a headache.
So sorry to hear that, sir.
Jeez, look.
That's not a guy. What a beautiful...
A work of art.
Seeing it.
Don't torture yourself, Sonny.
Maybe it would be worth it.
I think we'd be great gangsters in another...
Let's not bother.
Okay, boss.
Tja. What now? Oh, Stuhl. What now? Wie kommen wir jetzt in diesem komischen Club rein? Kann ja aber auch nichts anwählen, außer das halt anzugucken. Nochmal auf dem Plakat. Da ist eine Tür. Geht da jetzt aber auch nichts.
My city.
A job with benefits. Oh, I get it now.
Did you ever think of being a detective?
Very funny.
Fährt ab und zu mal ein Auto lang. Ob man das vielleicht anklicken? Ja, ich glaube nicht. Nochmal die Säule. Da geht aber auch nichts an.
Beautiful car indeed.
Yep.
Beautiful car indeed.
Yep.
Tja. Das ist natürlich doof. Tja, aber ich befürchte, das werden wir heute nicht mehr lösen können. Die Zeit ist leider schon wieder vorbei. Tja, machen wir beim nächsten Mal weiter. Ja, in dem Sinne. Danke ich ganz herzlich fürs Zuschauen. Erstes Resümee ist auf jeden Fall, der Titel hat eine schöne Atmosphäre, ist ziemlich witzig, Sound und Grafik gefällt ziemlich gut. Machen wir auf jeden Fall weiter. Und dann gucken wir mal, dass wir dann irgendwie in diesen Club dann reinkommen. Und dann bin ich mal gespannt, was da noch auf uns zukommt. Ja, haut rein, bleibt gesund, passt auf euch auf und schönen Abend euch noch. Tschö.